Hello everyone, my name is Sarah and I am joining you today on Jen Gaines' channel. I'm going to be creating for you a scrapbook process video using some colored cardstock, this beautiful 6x6 paper pad from Honeybee Stamps, and 2 photos. I'm going to start my layout off by choosing a collection of beautiful colors, and I'm going to take these 6x6 papers and I'm going to cut them into strips. So some will be like 2-inch strips, some will be maybe 3-inch strips. My photos are 3x4, so I'm going to take just a little bit off the edges of them. I think I made them about 2.5x4, just a little bit so that I can mat them. I don't want to take up more than 6 inches out of the middle of this layout. I want to create a vertical design right down the center. So I'm going to mat my photos on this beautiful orange layout, on this beautiful orange pattern paper. If you are watching this on my channel, I will link Jen's channel below. Be sure to head over and hit the subscribe button and say hello to her. If you're watching this on Jen's channel, thank you so much for watching. And we are so excited, all of us YouTubers that are contributing and helping Jen while she recovers from surgery. And I hope you have been enjoying all of our guest designer projects. I'm inking my photos using Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide ink, and I'm going to ink up all of the edges that I'm going to create for this layout. To add a bit more interest to my background and my vertical design, I'm going to go ahead and use my notebook punch and punch a notebook edge just along the top of my design, the pattern paper I want to put across the top, and then the pattern paper that I want to put across the bottom. Now you can kind of get an idea and see this all come together. So I'm just taking all those patterns, trimming them into different lengths and different widths, and then creating this long, thick border down the middle of my page. I'm inking up each strip before I adhere it. That is going to allow a little bit of definition and separation between my colored cardstock background and the pattern paper, so you're really able to see each of these strips of pattern. And here you can get a really good idea of how this is looking and how it's going to look when I'm all finished. I love how this turned out. This is going to be the last pattern here at the bottom. And now I can get to work on my title. This is a pretty easy and straightforward design idea. This is an pretty easy and pretty straightforward page to put together, so the video isn't going to be too terribly long. Because of that, I added in some of the techniques that I tend to use quite often on my layouts so that you can see some of the process for those. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get to work on my title. I am using metal dies to create my title. I'm going to go ahead and do my first word, and I'm going to create my own thickers. The way that I do that is I'm going to get my first word. It doesn't have any repeating letters, so I can go ahead and cut this word all together. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to grab some washi tape from my stash, specifically a tape that I either have loads and loads and loads of, or a tape that I don't really like. And I'm going to use the washi tape to hold the metal dies in place. And then I can go ahead and cut the pattern paper, and I'm also going to cut 3 white cardstock letters as well. And I'm going to do that for all the letters in my title. Once I've die cut all the letters for my word, I can go ahead now and grab my very favorite wet glue, which is Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive. And then I'm going to go ahead and stack and glue all these letters together. That is going to give me these nice dimensional die cut letters, and I have a pretty long title planned for this layout. The title is going to kind of be the journaling too, I guess. So my title is going to mix these homemade thickers with some letter stickers. And there we go. There is our entire title all done through the magic of YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and use a ruler to make my letters straight, and then I'm just going to use my tape runner to adhere the homemade thickers down onto my page. I'm adhering my letters down with my tape runner. The reason I'm doing this is because I know that I want my embellishment clusters to interact with the title and the letters, and by using my tape runner, I'm making it easy on myself to kind of lift them up or reposition them if I want as I am embellishing and finishing up my layout. For the rest of my title, I'm going to use some of these letter stickers. So one of my subscribers and YouTube Perks members sent me, or gave me, she didn't send them to me, I saw her in person and she gave them to me, these sticker packs. There's loads of stickers, beautiful flowers, beautiful letters. I really like them. They matched my layout perfectly, and using the stickers allowed me to really kind of just play and have fun and keep my layout pretty easy to put together. I am not sure who made these letter stickers or who made the flower stickers I'm going to use, or I think she said she got them on HSN maybe. They were gifted to me, so I know everyone's going to ask, where'd you get those stickers? They were a gift. I don't know where they originally came from. I'm going to flip through them and take a peek. They're so pretty. I love those butterflies too, but for today, I'm going to go ahead and use these flowers. So my game plan is I want 3 clusters of the flowers. I want to be able to layer them up, so I'm going to start with the larger clusters and the larger flowers and then work my way down to the smaller flowers. This layout is part of an album about a very special trip that I took with my family to the zoo, and I will quite soon have an album flip of all the pages in this album, including the story of why this trip was so special and what we did and that kind of thing. So you can look for that to be up on my channel probably in December. I'm planning on having at least 2, maybe 3 album flips on my channel in December as I go ahead and finish albums in an effort to get some of these books done before January. So I'm just going to continue on here. I end up using all of the flowers on one of these sheets. Again, starting with the biggest clusters and then moving on to the smaller flowers. In each one of these floral clusters, I am going to take some foam adhesive and pop up one of the flowers. Just one in each cluster for a little bit of dimension and interest on my page. I'm going to finish off each of my clusters with a sprinkling of sequins. Unfortunately, my crystal katana has grown legs and walked away, and until I find it again, I'm having to do these clusters with my fingers, which I don't like at all. So hopefully it shows up and comes back home pretty soon. Once I have this little sprinkling of sequins on my page, that's going to finish up my layout. A huge shout out to Jen. I hope that she gets well very soon and is back to her regular programming. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye.